Let yourself settle now. Wherever you are, let your body grow heavy. Feel the weight of you, sinking down into whatever holds you, the bed beneath your shoulders, the pillow under your head, the slow rise and fall of your own breathing. There is nothing to do now, nowhere to be. The day is behind you, folded up and put away. The night stretches ahead, soft and dark and endless. Breathe in, slowly, and let it go. Imagine the bed beneath you is not a bed at all. Imagine it's a small spacecraft, drifting in the quiet dark. The blankets around you are the gentle walls of a cabin, warm and dim. You're wrapped up here, safe and floating. There's no engine sound, no alarm, no hurry. The ship moves on its own, slowly, the way a leaf drifts on still water. You don't have to steer, you don't have to watch, you only have to rest. Above you, through a wide curved window, is the whole of space. And below you, growing smaller, is the whole of space. And below you, growing smaller, is the whole of space. And below you, growing smaller, is home. Let your eyes close, even as you imagine them open. There's the Earth, far beneath you now. A great blue curve, soft at the edges. You can see the white swirls of clouds turning slowly across the oceans. You can see the gold lights of cities along the dark side of the world, scattered like embers, like stars that have fallen down to rest on the land. The Earth is so quiet from up here. All the noise of it, all the movement, all the busy lives, none of it reaches you now. From this height, the whole world is calm. The whole world is breathing, slowly, the same as you. You watch it for a while. You don't have to do anything else. The moon hangs nearby, pale and patient. Your little ship drifts toward it, in no rush at all. The moon grows slowly larger. It fills the window with its soft gray light. You can see the great smooth plains, the dark seas that have no water in them, the wide round craters, smooth-rimmed, ancient and still. The moon has been here a very long time. It's watched over the Earth for billions of years. It turns the tides, it lights the night, it moves so slowly it seems not to move at all. It's the most patient thing you've ever seen. You pass above the surface of the moon, close enough to see the fine gray dust. No wind has ever touched it. No rain. The footprints left here long ago are still there, perfect and undisturbed, exactly as they were made. The light of the sun falls across the craters and casts long, soft shadows. Everything is silver and gray and gentle. There is no sound. There has never been any sound here. The silence of the moon is the oldest silence there is. You breathe in the quiet, and you breathe out. Your ship lifts away from the moon, slowly, drifting onward, and you breathe out. Your ship lifts away from the moon, slowly, drifting onward into the dark. There's space all around you now. True space. The deep, soft black between worlds. It is not empty here. It is full. Full of stars, scattered everywhere you look, more than anyone could ever count. They don't twinkle out here. There's no air to make them flicker. They simply shine, steady and clear, each one a tiny still flame in the dark. Some are white, some are faintly blue, some are faintly blue. Some are warm and golden. A few glow soft red, like coals at the end of a fire. You float among them, surrounded on every side. You feel very small and very safe. The ship is warm inside. The sunlight that reaches you is gentle, filtered soft. You're wrapped in your blankets, weightless. Your arms drift slightly as you breathe. There's nothing pressing on you, nothing pulling at you. You're perfectly held by the quiet. Behind you, the Earth and moon grow smaller. Two little lights now, one blue, one gray. They draw slowly together as the distance grows. You watch them shrink without sadness. You know they'll always be there. You're only going for a gentle drift. You're only going for a gentle drift. You're only going to see the planets, and then you'll rest. Only going to see the planets, and then the K. The sun is behind you now, a great warm presence. You don't look at it directly. You only feel its light on the back of your ship. It keeps you warm as you drift. Ahead, far off, a small red point of light grows slowly brighter. It's Mars. The red planet, the next quiet world along your path. It takes a long time to reach it. That is good. There's no hurry. You watch it grow, hour by hour, from a dim red star to a small round world. It glows softly, the color of rust, the color of warm clay, 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 the color of warm clay. Mars comes closer now, filling more of the window. You can see its surface clearly. Vast plains of red and orange sand stretching for thousands of miles, long winding valleys carved by water that flowed here long, long ago. Great mountains, taller than any on Earth, rising gently into the thin pink sky. There's a kind of peace to Mars. It's a quiet world, a still world. The winds move slowly across its deserts. They lift fine red dust that drifts and settles, drifts and settles, drifts and settles, soft as a sigh. No one hurries on Mars, no soft as a sigh. Soft thing rushes, the whole planet rests. You drift above the great canyon that runs across the face of Mars. It's longer than a continent, deeper than any gorge on Earth. The light of the distant sun falls into it, soft and warm. The shadows are gentle, the colors are the colors of a dying fire, of autumn leaves, of warm earth. At the top of Mars, at its poles, there's ice. White caps of frozen water and frozen air, gleaming softly. In the long Martian winter they grow. In the long Martian summer they shrink. Slowly, 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 over years and years, breathing in and out as if the planet itself is sleeping. You watch the slow breath of Mars. At its poles, there's ice. 2 small moons drift around Mars, Phobos and Deimos. They're not round like our moon. They're small and lumpy, like little stones, like pebbles tumbling slowly through the dark. They move quietly around their planet, keeping it company, never hurrying, never tired. You pass them by. They glide softly past your window, gray and quiet. Then they're behind you. Mars is behind you too, growing smaller, the red world settling back into the field of stars. You're drifting outward still, out toward the next thing, out toward the next thing, out toward the next thing, out toward the wide, quiet gap that lies ahead. For a long time now, there is only space. The sun is smaller behind you. Still bright, still warm, but smaller now. It's no longer the great fire it was near Earth. The light it sends you is gentler. The dark around you is deeper, softer, more complete. You rest in your floating cabin. The blankets hold you. Your breath comes slow and even. There's nothing to watch but the stars. And the stars do not change. They're steady. They're patient. They'll wait with you as long as you need. Drift now. Just drift. Ahead, very slowly, the dark begins to fill with tiny points of light. Not stars. These are nearer, and they move. They tumble gently, catching the sunlight as they turn. You've come to the Asteroid Belt. It's a wide, wide ring of stones and rocks and small worlds. They're scattered loosely between Mars and the giant planets beyond. It's not crowded here, not the way you might imagine. The asteroids are spread far apart. There are great gulfs of empty space between them. You could drift here for days and pass only a few. But the ones you pass are beautiful. The first comes slowly into view. A small gray stone, the size of a mountain, turning gently end over end. Its surface is pocked with little craters, soft-edged and old. The sunlight falls across it, lighting one side, leaving the other in shadow. It tumbles past your window, in no hurry. Then it drifts away behind you into the dark. Another follows, far off to one side. Larger, darker, slowly spinning. And another, smaller, no bigger than a house. It catches the light for a moment as it turns. It gleams like a coin, then it dims again and is gone. They're not falling. They're not rushing anywhere. They've been drifting here, in this slow, wide ring, for billions of years. They're the leftover end at their end. Its surface is pocked with little craters, solar system, the pieces that never came together. They're content to circle the sun forever, turning slowly. There's one larger world here, far ahead. It's called Ceres. It's round, the largest of all the asteroids, almost a small planet of its own. It glows softly gray in the distant sunlight. It's dotted here and there with strange bright spots, pale as frost, pale as salt left behind by water that vanished long ago. You drift toward it slowly, and you watch it turn. There's something gentle about Ceres. It's small and round and quiet, drifting in the middle of the great wide belt, the keeper of this place. The largest stone in the slow stone river. You pass it by, and you wish it well, and you drift onward, the largest on long ago. The asteroids grow fewer now. The belt thins out behind you. One by one, the tumbling stones drift past and fall away. At last, there is only one, far off, a tiny gray speck turning slowly in the light. And then it too is gone. There is space again, open, soft, and quiet. You are deeper now than most things ever go. The sun behind you is small and bright. It's no bigger than a coin held at arm's length. Its warmth still reaches you, faint and gentle. But the cold of deep space is close now too. It's held off by the soft, warm walls of your little ship. You are wrapped up against the dark, cozy, healed right now than most things ever go. The tumbling stones drift beyond. Far ahead, a new light begins to grow. The largest light of all the planets, the greatest of the worlds. It's Jupiter, the giant, the king of the outer dark. It comes slowly. Everything comes slowly out here. At first, it's only a bright point. It's brighter than the stars around it, steady and warm. Then it's a small disk, then larger. As it grows, you begin to see its colors. Jupiter is striped, bands of cream and gold and soft brown and pale white wrapping all the way around the giant world. The bands move slowly, like rivers of cloud. They flow endlessly around the planet, turning, in great slow currents. The greatest of the worlds. Then larger. It grows, you begin to see its colors. Jupiter grows enormous now, filling the whole window. You've never seen anything so vast. All the other planets together could fit inside it, with room to spare. It's so large that it's almost a star of its own. A great warm world of swirling gas with no solid ground. Only clouds upon clouds falling away into the soft, glowing dark at its heart. The bands flow past as you drift above them, cream and gold, soft orange, pale brown. They swirl and curl and fold into one another, slow as honey, slow as dreams. You could watch them for hours, the way you might watch clouds drift across a summer sky, never the same twice, all the way into the soft glowing dark at its heart. There, in the southern bands, is a great soft swirl of red, the Great Red Spot. It's a storm, but a storm so slow, so old, so endless. It's been turning for hundreds of years. It does not rage, it does not hurry, it simply turns. A great calm eye of warm red cloud. It's larger than the whole of the earth, drifting forever around the face of the giant. You watch it turn, slowly, gently, and your own breathing slows to match its turning. In and out, in and out, and out and out, as slow as the oldest storm in the solar system, as calm as the giant itself. Around Jupiter there are rings. They're not bright and grand, like the rings you may have heard of. These are faint and soft, a thin pale haze of dust circling the giant world. As your ship drifts past them, the sunlight catches the dust. It makes it glow, a delicate shimmer, like mist lit from behind, like the faintest breath of light. And there are moons. Jupiter has many moons, dozens of them. They drift around the giant in their slow, wide circles. The largest 4 glide past your window now, one by one, each one a world of its own. There is Io, closest in, glowing soft yellow and orange. It's dotted with quiet volcanoes. They breathe slow plumes into the dark. There is Europa, smooth and white. It's wrapped in a shell of ice. A hidden ocean sleeps far beneath. There is Ganymede, the largest moon in all the solar system, gray and ancient and calm. And there is Callisto, dark and cratered, drifting at the edge. It's the quietest of them all. They move around their giant in great slow circles. They never hurry. They never tire. They keep the king company in the deep dark. You drift among them, small and safe, and you watch them glide. And then, slowly, Jupiter falls behind you. The great striped world grows smaller. Its faint rings fade. Its moons drift away into the dark. There is Europa, smooth and white. Until there are only points of light again. The sun is very small behind you now. Smaller than ever. It's a bright golden star, warm still, but small. No larger than a candle flame seen across a wide dark room. Its light is thin and soft out here. The dark is great and gentle. You rest in your floating ship, wrapped warm against the cold. There is so much space around you now, so much quiet. The stars are everywhere, steady and clear. The dark between them is soft as velvet, soft as sleep. You are very far from home, but you are not lost. You know exactly where you are. You're drifting through the outer solar system, slowly, peacefully, exactly where you mean to be. There is nowhere you need to go faster. There is nothing you need to reach. You are only drifting, only resting, only floating in the warm, soft dark. For a long while there is only the drift. The hours pass, gentle and slow. You breathe. The ship carries you onward. The stars wheel slowly past the window, so slowly you can hardly see them move. But they do move, a little, a little, a little, as your slow path carries you deeper into the calm. You think of nothing in particular. You let your thoughts drift the way the ship drifts, loosely, gently, going nowhere, untethered and free. Each thought rises softly and floats away, like dust in the faint light, like a bubble rising slowly through still water, until it is gone. And still other rises, and floats away too. There is nothing in particular. You breathe, thoughts drift the way the ship drifts. You quiesce, den. Ahead, after a long, long while, a new light begins to grow. And as it grows, you begin to see that it's ringed. It is Saturn, the jewel of the solar system, the most beautiful of all the worlds. It comes slowly, as everything comes. At first only a pale gold point, then a small disk, and around the disk a thin bright line. And then, as you drift closer, the line opens into rings, wide, bright, magnificent rings. They sweep all the way around the pale gold planet, great smooth circles of shining light. Great smooth circles of shining light. Saturn fills the window now. It takes your breath away. The planet itself is soft and pale, a gentle gold. It's banded faintly, like Jupiter, but softer, dimmer, calmer. And around it sweep the rings, vast, bright, impossibly thin. They're made of countless pieces of ice and dust. Each one catches the faint sunlight and shines. The rings are not solid. As you drift closer, you can see they're made of billions and billions of tiny pieces of ice. Some are grains as small as snow. Some are grains as small as snow. Some are chunks as large as houses. All of them turn slowly around the planet. All of them shine. All of them are adrift in the great smooth circle. From a distance they seem solid and bright. A drifting closer you can see they're made of billions and billions and billions of tiny pieces of ice. Your ship drifts toward the rings slowly. You pass through their edge. The ice glides past your window, soft and bright. Each piece glows gently in the distant sunlight. Each one turns slowly as it drifts. There's no danger here. They move so slowly. They're spread so far apart. You pass among them like a feather drifting through falling snow. They glide past on every side. glowing softly, silently, turning in their great slow circle. It's the quietest, most beautiful place you've ever been. The ice shines all around you, soft as starlight, soft as frost on a winter window. The pale gold planet glows below. The rings sweep away to either side, bright and vast and silent. You drift through the middle of it all, weightless, peaceful, held in the soft cold light, in the distant silent. You pass slowly through the rings, then out the other side. Now you can see them edge on, a thin, bright line of light cutting across the dark. The pale gold planet shines at its center, the most graceful shape in all the solar system, a world wrapped in a halo of light. Around Saturn, too, there are moons, many of them drifting in the dark beyond the rings. There's Titan, the largest. It's wrapped in a thick golden haze. It's a world with clouds and rain and rivers. The rain is not water there, the rivers are not warm. It glows soft amber in the distance, hazy and dim, a quiet world hidden behind its own thick sky. And there's Enceladus, small and white and bright, gleaming like a pearl. Soft plumes of ice drift gently from its southern pole, and there are many smaller moons besides, little stones and ice worlds drifting quietly. You drift among them for a while, slow and peaceful. The moons glide past, the rings shine behind you. Saturn glows soft and gold. It's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. You carry the sight of it with you as your ship drifts gently onward, outward into the deeper dark beyond. The hours pass. Saturn grows smaller behind you. Its rings narrow to a thin bright line, then to a faint glimmer. Then they fade into the field of stars. The pale gold world dims and shrinks, until it too is only a point of light, soft and golden among all the other points of light. And then it's gone, behind you, and ahead there is only the dark. You are very far out now, farther than the great planets, out into the wide, quiet edge of the solar system. The worlds grow few and far between here. The cold is deep, the dark is soft and complete. You turn, in your mind, to look back the way you came. And there, far, far behind you, is the sun. It's just a star now. The brightest star in the whole sky, yes, brighter than all the others, steady and golden. But just a star. No larger than the others, only brighter. A single bright point in the great wheeling dark, warm and small and far away. You look at it for a long while. That small bright star, somewhere near it too small to see, is the Earth and the Moon, and everything you've ever known, all of it gathered there around that single point of golden light, that one warm star in the endless dark. It's so small from here, and so beautiful. Everything that has ever happened, everyone who has ever lived, all of it there around that little light. And it's safe, it's warm, it's held the way you are held in the great soft dark. You don't feel far from home. You feel that home is everywhere, that the dark is home, that the stars are home, that you belong here, drifting in the quiet, everyone who has ever lived, as much as you belong anywhere at all. Around that little light, all of it there, around that little light. And it's safe, it's warm, it's held. Your ship drifts on, slowly, into the deep calm beyond the planets. There's nothing ahead but stars and dark, the wide, soft, gentle dark, going on, farther than thought, farther than dreaming. It's so quiet here, the deepest quiet there is. No sound has ever reached this place. No noise, no hurry, no voice, only the silence between the stars, vast and soft and complete. It wraps around you like a blanket. It settles over you like sleep. You are warm. You are held. You're floating in the great calm dark, far from anything, close to everything, exactly where you mean to be. Let yourself rest now. Truly rest. You don't have to drift anymore. You don't have to go any farther. You've come a long, long way, slowly and gently, past the moon, past Mars, through the asteroids, past the giant Jupiter, through the bright rings of Saturn, out to the quiet edge of everything. And now you may stop. Now you may simply float, here in the dark between the stars. Let your ship grow still. Let it drift to a gentle stop. Let it drift to a gentle stop. Let it hang here, weightless, in the soft cold dark, going nowhere now, needing here, weightless, in the soft cold dark, going nowhere now, needing nothing. The stars shine all around you, steady, patient, quiet. They've shone for billions of years. They'll shine for billions more. They'll keep their light on you while you sleep. You don't have to watch them. They will watch over you. The sun is a small bright star far behind, keeping its warm vigil. The planets drift in their slow, wide circles, each one resting, each one calm, and you drift here among the farthest stars, wrapped warm in the deep soft dark, held by the silence, held by the quiet, 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 held by the great calm cradle of space. Breathe in, slowly, the cool, clean air of your quiet ship, and let it go. There is nothing to do now, nowhere to be, no journey left to make. You have arrived at the most peaceful place there is, the soft dark between the stars. Nothing hurries here, nothing presses, everything rests. Let your body grow heavy again. Let it sink down into whatever holds you. Feel the gentle weight of you, settling, drifting, sinking softly towards sleep. The stars are still. The dark is soft. The silence is complete. You're floating now, weightless and warm, in the great calm cradle of the universe. The whole of space holds you gently. The whole of the dark keeps you safe. There's nothing to fear out here. There never was. Only quiet, and stars, and the soft, endless drift. Let go now. Let yourself fall, slowly, gently, into the dark and into sleep. Drift down the way you drifted out, slow and peaceful and unafraid. The stars will keep their watch. The stars will keep their watch. The dark will hold you close. Drift now, rest now, sleep now, here in the soft dark between the stars. Everything is calm, everything is quiet, everything is well, you're home. Good night.